that we're not going to go lower, which we didn't, and we're not going to go higher, which we didn't. So that's narrative. Okay, that's not bias. Bias would be which direction are you trading? Narrative is how is the day going to trade? And what's it likely to aim for as a result? That's not bias. Okay, it's a game plan. It's a roadmap as to what it should do. Okay, much like if you are traveling, you know where you want to go and you know where you are. And if you've been there before, you probably have alternate routes in mind. You don't necessarily need to have a map, but with a map, you can articulate to someone that may have never traveled there from where you are multiple routes. Well, that's narrative. You can provide a narrative between point A to point B because you've been there with experience. In the market, there's a narrative that the market will likely drive towards one direction, liquidity higher or lower, based on a procedure, okay, or a list of events that would transpire before it would do that. What would be an example of that? Well, taking out a previous day's low just to run out previous day's high. That's an extreme, but it can happen. The absence of something like that when there's low volatility expected would be staying inside the previous day's range. Now, if it's a Monday you're looking at and you're anticipating an inside day, you'd be referring to previous day of Friday, the previous last trading day, because the weekend we can't trade indices. So it's a matter of knowing what you're looking for and how it's likely to deliver in price. That's narrative. That's a little bit complicated, and it's going to take some time with me throughout 2023 to kind of get a feel for what that is. I don't always know exactly what the narrative is going to be. Sometimes I go in with an expectation it's going to do this or that, and I have to adjust and I have to adapt to what the market's doing because manual intervention can come in and upset what I believe the algorithm is likely to do.